Hey, YTPC. Just making a quick video. Been trying to stay on my third shift schedule even on the weekends. So I didn't get a whole lot of sleep today because I stayed up all night, and then was getting stuff done. I was had tons of energy to do stuff. I have a lot of stuff I never hung up in my office, so I was hanging up. You notice my new leather pipe rack, courtesy of Stacy at me here in Bespoke Works. She also did the leather work for the giveaway. She did a video with me, an interview and stuff. So if you haven't watched that, go back and check that out. It was a lot of fun hanging out with her. Yeah, I hung up the pipe rack and some other pictures and stuff, and just was getting some stuff done. And then I was like, man, I better just take a nap, just because if I keep going all day, I'll hit a point where I'm just dead tired and want to go to bed, and then I'll sleep my evening away. And my wife was trying to have a movie night with the kids and stuff, so I went and got about maybe a 4 hour nap or so, and then woke up and was able to do some stuff. And then our power went out. The whole block, the whole housing addition, and then some other parts of town, power was out. So, which was a bummer because I watched the award show on Flat Cat Piper's channel, and I had to watch it on my phone because my computer it was right at 6 o'clock when it was supposed to start Eastern time, and was the countdown just started happening, and all of a sudden the lights went out, computer shut down and everything. I was like, oh man. And went outside, and my neighbors came outside too, and they're like, you guys got power? And we're like, no. So I liked how they had the option that you could join backstage. If you didn't watch the awards, you could come backstage and come on video or whatever, and it was pretty neat. I was if my stuff, if I had power, I was that'd be cool to do that. But being on the phone, it just didn't seem, I don't know, wasn't sure how it would work. But it was a good time hanging out with everybody in the chat, and seemed like it was pretty well attended. I think I saw at one point 70 viewers at one time, maybe 80. So it was a good turnout. Smoking real quick. A Bing's favorite with the camo stem. This was a gift from Slow Mo Randy. And this is my second Bing. This is the first one I got. He gave me. He knew I was wanting. I wanted a Bing's favorite, and I think I dedicated this one to more Latakia and Balkan blends, and then my other one is more for aromatics or Virginias. Burleys actually, and Burleys too. I was smoking Amphora Burley one morning on my way home from work, and I don't know what it was, but it just tasted so good. The smoke felt good. It just was incredible. And I was I think that was on a Tuesday, and then Friday after work I was on my way home, and I had brought the same Bings with me for the drive home, and I was thinking of the tobacco to put in it. I was I'm gonna do that Burley again and see if I can recreate that Nirvana smoke. And it was good, but it wasn't like it was that Tuesday morning. I don't know, it was very, very strange. I did the same pipe, same tobacco. For some reason it wasn't as good, but it was still good, but just wasn't, I don't know. It's weird how that kind of happens. I'm smoking Emerson Southern Forged blend. This is a Balkan. I wish this thing would autofocus on its own. I'll probably put a picture of it or something somewhere. But yeah, it's a pretty decent blend. I know a lot of guys really like, a lot of pipe smokers like his stuff, and then I've heard of other people that just really don't care for it a whole lot. I've had I picked up 3 of his blends a few months ago, and then I did a meetup with the guys from Pipes, Pours, and Pals, and they had a few blends from him that I got to try a few weeks ago. And then Muletown, Ethan Parsimonious Piper had a good amount of blends too that he was sharing, and everything I've smoked I've enjoyed, but it hasn't been like, a super favorite of mine or anything, but it's good tobacco to smoke. Anyways, I just wanted to do a book update. With my reading list for this year. Originally, my goal was to read The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings series. And then, let's see what's on my shelf. I can't remember the name. Atlas Shrugged. And that's a pretty good sized book. So my goal was to read those 4 books and then read Atlas Shrugged by middle of the year. So by the end of June, which is coming up. So I probably could have did it if I read Atlas Shrugged, if I started it, as soon as I was done with the Hobbit series or the Lord of the Rings series. But there's some other books that I picked up and I wanted to read, so I'm pushing that one back. Might be an end of the year kind of book maybe. But I did take a break in between. So I think I read The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship. I think I read those like back to back, and then I think I took a break before Two Towers. Or it might have been a break after Two Towers. But I read this one. It's called Beyond Belief by Elaine Pagels. It's the Secret Gospel of Thomas. So, this is all, facts. So it's not like my opinion on religion or anything. There was some scrolls found in Egypt, and they were secret gospels of people. So of Thomas, there's a secret gospel of Mary Magdalene, some other people, apparently. But Elaine Pagels, she wrote a book on the Gnostic Gospels, and it was really interesting to me, so I was like, well, I read that. It was kind of hard to read. Just, I don't know. Nonfiction really fascinates me on a lot of subjects, but sometimes it's hard to pay attention and read and remember what I'm reading or understand what I'm reading. So I started reading it, and then I end up listening to the rest of it, which I try listening to books and I just can't do it. Like, it goes in one ear out the other. I did find if it's a movie and I've seen the movie, it's easier to pay attention listening to the book. Because I listened to all the Harry Potters and had no problem doing it. So I don't know if it's because I've watched the movies a million times and then decided to listen to the books. I don't know. But I find myself paying attention more when I'm actually reading physical words. So yeah, I took a break from fiction and did a nonfiction read, the Beyond Belief. It was interesting. And then, I mean, it's basically just talking about the Gospel of Thomas and other Gospels and how they differ and how they are similar. And then at the very end is the actual Gospel that they had found and they had translated it and all that stuff. So that's interesting, I guess, is all I can say about it. And then I started a new series called the Broken Kingdom series, and it is by, I'm going to insert a picture here. But the first one is called Prince of Thorns, and it's really good. I mean, it's easy to read. Chapters are short, which is nice because I can read a chapter or a few chapters while I'm at work on break. I find myself like taking a little bit longer breaks. Don't tell my boss, because I'm like in the middle of reading and I can't find a good spot to stop. So as I try to read until the chapter's over, or if there's like a break in the chapter or whatever. So yeah, Prince of Thorns, and then so I've been getting that from the local library. Been going there, getting books for the kids and stuff, and trying to get them more interested in reading books with us. And then I did the so the Prince of Thorns, and then while I was waiting to go back to the library with my family, I decided to start another book while I was waiting for the second one, and this is a Bertrand Russell on religion. And so this is just a collection of essays with editor's notes and stuff. Bertrand Russell was a pipe smoker, so of course, I'm interested in his philosophy and his outlook on life and stuff. That's kind of what it's all about when you're a pipe smoker. Is you like to, I guess, listen to other pipe smokers and like their beliefs and their similarities that you might line with your beliefs as well. So, this has been a pretty interesting read as well. About almost halfway done with it. That's kind of something I've been kind of skimming through reading when I'm in the middle of the series, because my wife had picked up the second book, or at least I thought she had picked up the second book. For some reason, so the second book is called King of Thorns, and then the third book is Emperor of Thorns, and I had thought, for some reason I thought Emperor of Thorns was the second book. So I told her Emperor of Thorns, and she got that one, and then I went to go read it, and the front said third book in the series of Broken Kingdom or whatever. So I was like, oh shoot. So I have to go return that and get the second book. That first book is a really good read. So I'm excited to continue that series. But until then, I'll just read some of this. But yeah, that's just kind of an update of. I know there's some guys that ask me what I've been reading sometimes, so I like to do a little update on what I am actually reading. I had picked up a bunch of books from thriftbooks.com. So, and I have my reading list I just keep adding stuff. I keep track of it with the Goodreads app, which is nice. It helps you set goals for the year, like how many books you can read in a year, which it's nice if you pick short books. You can get that goal pretty quick. But my problem is I have a lot of books on my list that are super long. So I try to make realistic goals with that. And I forgot to share this in my last video, But I did so Father's Day was last weekend, I think, something like that. And a lot of tobacco companies or retailers do Father's Day sales, and I usually try to participate in something like that. I ended up doing something different. So there's a company called, I don't know the name. Might insert like a something raw craft or something like that. But it's a briar company, and they sell Mimo and Mano and their own briars. So they had a 15% off everything except for Mimo briar. And ever since I started pipe smoking, I've always thought it would be cool to make a pipe. And I had made a pipe. I don't have it. I think my dog got a hold of it. One of my dogs, a long time ago, chewed it up or chewed on it. So I think I just ended up pitching it. But I had drilled the holes and everything, and all I needed to do was find a pre-drilled or pre-made stem. So I think I drilled it to like just a Missouri meerschaum stem, and kind of bummed I never, didn't keep better track of it or whatever. But I grabbed a pre-drilled block with a nice little blue stem. And gonna try carving it, shaping it, see what I can come up with. I found out there's a maker's club or a maker's thing at in Fort Wayne. Super reasonable price a month. It's like $25 a month, and you have access to 3D printing, woodworking, pottery, all kinds of stuff. And so I want to go tour the place and make, just double check that they have all the tools that I would need for pipe making. And maybe bring this, shape it, do all I can for, to make a pipe. And see what I come up with. But it's a pretty nice size block. There's a little, I'm not sure if I'll keep that or try to take that down or how that's going to go. But yeah, it'd be fun. I don't even know what kind of shape I'm going to do. Probably like, I don't know, a really bad looking billiard or something. I don't know. But then I also picked up, these are blocks of olive wood, and I thought they were a lot smaller. I didn't think they're going to be, because I could probably make a pipe out of this. It'd be a small pipe, but I was thinking they're going to be more long and like thin, because my plan was to make some tampers or something and see what I can do with that. So yeah, they're a lot bigger than what I expected. So, something to, if I go check out that maker's space, I can see what they have and just see if, because it's better than buying equipment and finding out that I'm not a pipe maker. So just something to fool around with, and just another hobby to get into, I guess. But anyways, this video is getting a little bit longer than what I intended. I don't think I ever intend to make a long video, but it just happens. I also just been trying to do more longer videos and just one every once in a while instead of a bunch of little ones. I don't know. There's no method. I'm not super crazy about the camo stem, but I really like the color of this pipe. I like the dark, I like the blast. But I think it'd look really cool with a blue stem, like a. So I might see if I can, I don't know, get I don't know if 7Ellie sells just stems. I don't know, but it'd be kind of cool to maybe find a Blue Bing's favorite stem, like an Oceano. But I think that would look super cool. Just want a quick congratulations to all the winners of the YTPC awards and the nominees. And I just want a real big shout out to Bob, Smarty Bob. He won the People's Choice for best or favorite channel under 500 subs. That was really cool. I think it'd been really neat if he got on and did like an acceptance speech or something like that. I think it'd been fun. But I'm sure he'll post a video here in the next few days and talk about that. So that was really cool to see that he won that. Fellow Hoosier. Anyways, yeah, just wanted to do it's still dark out. It's like 5 o'clock. I was kind of curious. I thought it was a little bit later than that or earlier, however you want to look at it. So it's been getting light out like around 6. So gonna finish this pipe and probably head to bed, get some sleep, and then enjoy my Sunday. So hope you guys had a good weekend, and thanks everybody for doing all the pipe week stuff, the videos, the bingo. I didn't participate in the bingo this week. I just I don't think I really participated last year either, but I just I don't know, don't have time to pay attention to all that stuff, I guess. But I love the idea. So I'm hoping next year I can be a little bit more active. I was pretty active on Instagram, posting different pipes, 4 pipe week every day. I just did Monday through Friday. Yeah, hopefully next year I can be a little bit more active with it. Thanks to Flatcap and Lady Fire for doing the hosting, and there's a new presenter that helped out a lot with the technical side. I can't remember his name. I need to go find his channel and subscribe to him. It's cool to see Doug Curmudgeon on there. Congrats to Paladin Piper. He won one. He won in one category. But yeah, a lot of fun, good times. So anyways, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.